Emily Hayes stood in the bridal suite of the historic Brooklyn venue, her reflection in the full-length mirror showing a woman transformed. The lace of her gown hugged her frame perfectly, and her dark curls were pinned with delicate pearls that caught the light. At 30, as a senior event coordinator for one of New York's top firms, she'd planned countless weddings, but this was hers. Her phone vibrated on the vanity, pulling her from the moment. It was the family group chat, the one filled with memes, holiday plans, and endless requests. The message from her mother popped up. "We've talked it over, and we're not comfortable coming to the wedding."
No why? No sorry.
Just that. Emily's breath caught. She scrolled down, seeing the reactions, a thumbs up from her brother Jake, a heart from her sister Lily, and okay emojis from a couple of cousins. Silence from the rest. Her hands shook as she typed,
What?
"Why?" but deleted it. Instead, she set the phone down and pressed her palms to her eyes, willing the sting away. This wasn't shock, it was a puzzle piece snapping into place. One she'd ignored for too long. The room felt smaller suddenly, the air thick with the scent of fresh lilies from the bouquets she'd arranged herself. Her best friend and maid of honor, Sarah, bustled in with a makeup brush. "Hey.
Ink.
You ready for the final touch-up? Photographers here in 10. Emily forced a smile, but Sarah froze. "What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost." Emily handed her the phone without a word. Sarah's eyes widened as she read. "Holy shit. They're not coming? All of them?" Emily nodded, her voice steady but distant. "Apparently not." Sarah pulled her into a hug. But Emily didn't break. Not yet.
Inside,
A quiet rage simmered, the kind that builds slow, like storm clouds over the Hudson. For years, she'd been the family's anchor, the one who made it all work. But this was the line crossed. Flashback to 2 weeks earlier, Emily in her Manhattan office, overlooking the skyline, juggling vendor calls for her own big day. Lily had called, her voice whiny as always.
Ink.
"Come on. I need an extra $5,000 for the rehearsal. My friends are influencers. They expect a red carpet vibe." Emily had laughed at first, thinking it a joke. "Lil, the rehearsal's already at $15,000. I'm covering your flight from Chicago, your hotel, your dress, everything." No. The line went dead. Then the chat went quiet. No more excited texts from mom about the menu. No dumb jokes from dad about walking her down the aisle. No memes from Jake. Emily had brushed it off as bridal stress, but now it clicked. This was retaliation. For saying no. For daring to have limits. Her fiancé, Alex, arrived 20 minutes later. His architect's tie loosened, concern etched on his face.
Ink. Sarah called me.
What the hell? He read the texts, his jaw tightening. This is bullshit. We can postpone if you want. But Emily shook her head, a fire igniting in her chest.
No.
The wedding happens. With or without them. That night, alone in their loft while Alex handled a last-minute vendor glitch, Emily poured a glass of wine and opened her laptop. The wedding budget spreadsheet glowed on the screen. Venue $12,000. Catering $20,000 for 180 guests. Band $5,500. Flowers $4,200. But she dug deeper, pulling up bank statements. The pattern hit her like a subway rush. $300 monthly to Jake for his startup after he quit law school. The $10,000 car loan for Lily after her joyride crash. The emergency wires to her parents. $2,000 here for dad's investment. $1,500 there for mom's health retreat. Over 6 years, $120,000.
Gone.
Vanished into their lives while she scrimped for her own dreams. Memories flooded, college graduation, where they arrived late and left early because Jake had a thing.
Her promotion party,
Where Dad's first words were, "Great. Now you can help with Lily's tuition." Family trips she'd funded, only to play referee to their endless dramas. "You're the golden child," Mom always said, right before the ask. But golden meant giving, not receiving. Emily closed the laptop, the wine turning bitter on her tongue. They saw her as a wallet, not a daughter. And for refusing one more handout, they'd ghost her wedding. Fine. Let them feel the void they created. The wedding day dawned crisp, the Brooklyn Bridge gleaming in the distance. Emily woke with clarity, not tears. Sarah helped her dress, and Alex's family warm, uncomplicated, filled the suite with laughter. "Your family now," his mom said, adjusting Emily's veil. At 4 p.m., the ceremony began. Emily walked alone down the petal-strewn aisle, chin high, guests murmuring in surprise at the empty front rows. Alex's eyes shone as he took her hand. Vows exchanged. Rings slipped on simple.
real.
The reception buzzed with energy from friends who'd become kin, colleagues who'd covered shifts, neighbors who'd hosted game nights, Alex's siblings who'd embraced her without question. In her toast, Emily raised her glass. "To the people who choose us every day, without strings." That's love. Applause thundered. But inside, the slow burn built toward explosion. On their honeymoon in the Catskills, amid misty mountains, Emily journaled it all. The total, $120,000. "That's our future house," Alex said, reading over her shoulder. "Or their free ride." Emily nodded. Time to end it. Back home, she methodically severed ties, canceled autopays, removed cards, shut down shared accounts. Jake's gym membership, Lily's streaming subs, parents' utilities, all gone. Monthly outflow? $2,800 reclaimed. Freedom tasted sweet. The fallout started small, like ripples in a pond. But Emily knew the storm was coming. 2 weeks post-honeymoon, Jake's call lit up her phone during a client meeting. She let it voicemail.
Inc. Hey.
"My startup loan payment bounced. School's freaking out, call me?"
Delete.
Lily's text followed. "Card declined at Sephora. WTF? Fix this." Screenshot.
Save.
Mom tried Alex. "Is Emily okay? Accounts are glitching." He replied coolly. "She's fine." Decisions made. The group chat reignited, the same one that had delivered their boycott. Jake. "Anyone else's payments failing?" Lily. "Mine too. Eviction notice incoming." Dad. "Emily, we need to discuss." Mom. "As a family." Emily turned off notifications, the words "as a family" echoing like a bad joke. Family? Where were they when she needed them? She threw herself into work, coordinating a gala for a tech firm, her efficiency sharper than ever. No more distractions from family crises, real or manufactured. Alex noticed the change. "You're lighter," he said one evening over takeout in their loft. "Like you've shed a skin." Emily smiled, but the damning pressure built. Emails poured in. Jake's plea about losing his program spot, calling her manipulative. Lily's rage about borrowing from friends, labeling it petty revenge. Dad's formal letter via mail. "This hurts us all. Reconsider." No apologies, just demands. Emily filed them away, evidence of their unchanged entitlement. A month in, Aunt Carla called, Mom's sister, the family mediator. "Emily, your mom's distraught. Says you've cut them off cold. Family isn't about money." Emily's voice was even. "Funny. That's exactly what it was to them." Carla paused. "They missed one event." "Is this worth it?" "One event. My wedding." And it wasn't missing, it was boycotting because I said no to more cash. Silence. I didn't know that part. Emily hung up, the slow build turning to a simmer. She started therapy, unpacking years of being the fixer. You were parentified, the counselor said. Gave emotionally what they took financially. It rang true. Birthdays where she footed bills. Holidays where gifts flowed one way. The therapist's words unlocked something. Resentment. Yes. But also grief for the family that never was. Life bloomed without them. Emily and Alex hosted brunches with friends, explored hidden NYC spots, saved for a brownstone down payment. Her savings grew, $5,000. $10,000. Money once siphoned off, now building her future. But the pressure mounted when Dad's health scare hit. A late-night text from a cousin's number. Dad in ER, heart issues. Mom's desperate. Emily stared at the screen in the dark. Alex asleep beside her. Was it real? Manipulation? She waited till morning. Then called the hospital anonymously. Confirmed, stress-related arrhythmia. Stable. But bills looming. More messages followed. Jake's email detailing their woes, him dropping classes, working retail, Lily back home. Serving tables, parents facing foreclosure. Punishment enough, he wrote. No sorry. Just help us. Lily's voicemail was venomous. Happy now? Dad almost died because of you. Mom's certified letter arrived. A masterpiece of gaslighting. We thought you didn't need us at the wedding. You're so independent. But this? Destroying us over one mistake. Emily read it in her office. The city hum below. The damming broke, a sob escaped. Not for them, but for the little girl she'd been. Always giving to earn love. She shredded the letter. Resolve hardening. They chose this path, she'd walk hers. 6 months post-wedding. Emily organized a housewarming for their new rental in Brooklyn, a step toward stability. Invites went to chosen circle, Sarah, who'd held her hand through it all, Alex's brother. A steadfast presence, work pals who'd become confidants. The party thrummed with life, laughter over charcuterie. Stories swapped on the rooftop. No empty seats. No expectations. Emily toasted. To roots we plant ourselves. But whispers of family drama reached her. Aunt Carla again. They're suffering.
Eminencia.
Dad's surgery pending. No insurance. Emily's response. They had years to prepare. I was their plan. The call ended awkwardly. But Emily felt the explosion nearing. Boundaries weren't punishment. They were survival. The tension coiled tighter as winter blanketed New York. Snow muffling the city's roar, but not Emily's inner storm. Jake showed up unannounced to her office. Bundled in a worn coat. Looking thinner. Security buzzed her. Brother here. She met him in the lobby. Arms crossed. What do you want? His eyes darted.
Ink. Please.
Dad's bills are $50,000 already. We're selling stuff. I work doubles at the warehouse. No hello. No remorse. And, she said, we messed up with the wedding. But this? It's killing us. Emily's voice rose. Drawing glances. Messed up? You all endorsed boycotting my wedding over money I wouldn't give. After $120,000, I did give. Jake blinked. It wasn't like that. It was exactly that. She turned away. The dam cracking, anger spilling as he called after her. You're heartless. That night, Alex held her as she vented. They still don't get it. He nodded. Maybe they never will. But the buildup intensified with Lily's social media stunt, a post tagging Emily. A sob story about toxic family cutting ties over a misunderstanding. Comments poured in, sympathy for Lily. Shade for Emily. Strangers messaged, how could you abandon them? Emily blocked, but the pressure valve hissed. She countered subtly, A post of her and Alex with friends. Caption, grateful for those who stay. Likes from extended family trickled in. Questions in DMs. What really happened? Emily ignored, focusing on her world. Therapy dug deeper. Their boycott was the symptom. Your giving enabled the disease. Emily journaled patterns, dad's investments that failed, always bailed by her, mom's guilts, siblings' endless needs. She realized love conditional on cash wasn't love. Spring brought renewal. Emily landed a promotion. More pay into savings. They volunteered at a shelter. Building community. Friends rallied. Sarah organized a chosen family dinner, where stories of similar betrayals bonded them. But family escalated. A group email from all four. Subject, reconciliation. We've suffered enough. Let's meet. No apology. Emily deleted. The slow burn flaring. 9 months in. The hospital called. Dad's surgery successful, but debt crushing. Mom's voice on voicemail. Emily. We're bankrupt. Happy. Cousins mediated. They regret it now. But regrets rang hollow. Emily confided in Alex. I want closure. He suggested a neutral spot. She agreed. Nerves taut. They met at a midtown cafe, parents aged, siblings sullen. Dad started. This has to stop. Emily laid out printouts. Transfers. Totals. $120,000. And you boycotted my wedding for saying no once. Silence. Lily snapped. You owed us. You're successful because of us. Explosion. Emily stood. I succeeded despite you.
Using me.
Mom teared. We love you. Love doesn't boycott joy. She left. Heart pounding. The release cathartic. No more damning. Post-meeting. Silence held. A fragile peace. Emily thrived. Joined a book club. Ran marathons. Planned a trip with Alex. Savings hit $30,000. But whispers persisted. Aunt Carla. They're moving to a smaller place. Emily felt a twinge. Not guilt, but pity. She sent an anonymous donation to a heart charity in Dad's name. Closure for her.
Not them.
The anniversary approached like a reckoning. The year's wounds scarring over, but still tender. Emily planned a vow renewal, not for show, but affirmation. Invites to chosen ones. 80 RSVPs. Venue a rooftop with skyline views. Social media buzzed. Public event. Photos tagged. Family saw. Frantic calls from unknown numbers. Saw the party. Can we come?
Delete.
The night arrived. City lights twinkling. Emily in a flowing dress. Alex beaming. Toasts celebrated resilience. Sarah's to Emily, who taught us self-worth. Guests danced. Joy unfiltered. Then, the gate crash. Jake and Lily at the entrance. Disheveled from the train. We drove all night, Jake said. Emily approached. Calm amid chaos. Why here? Lily, to apologize. Let us in. But eyes scanned the crowd, calculating. Emily signaled security. You weren't invited then, or now. Jake pleaded. People are staring. Let them. She took the mic. Friends. A moment. My siblings boycotted our wedding over denied money after years of exploitation. Tonight's for those who choose love freely. Projector lit. Screenshots of texts.
Demands. Gasps.
This is family, she concluded. Security escorted them out amid Lily's tears. Jake's shock. The party resumed. Toast to boundaries. Emily danced with Alex. Release complete. No more build-up. Just peace. Aftermath. Silence deepened. A package from Mom. Old letters. A note. We see now. We viewed you as provider, not person. Live well. Emily archived it. Pearls of wisdom from therapy echoing. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconnection. Life flourished. Promotion to director. Brownstone purchase underway. Dinners with friends became tradition. Reciprocity real. 2 years on. Emily stood on her brownstone stoop, coffee in hand, watching Brooklyn wake. No family shadows lingered. She'd built a fortress of chosen bonds. Work thrived. Her firm expanded, crediting her vision. Alex and she traveled, dreamed of kids in a home free of toxic ties. Occasional updates via cousins. Dad recovered. Working part-time, Mom volunteered. Jake started a business legitimately. Lily pursued therapy. Survival without her. Proof they could. Emily felt no triumph, just neutrality. The betrayal's scar faded. Leaving wisdom. Was blood obligation or choice? Her life answered choice. One evening, hosting a gathering, Emily shared her story fully. Guests nodded, sharing theirs. You didn't destroy them, Sarah said. You saved yourself. As laughter filled the room, Emily raised a glass inwardly to the woman who'd walked alone down the aisle, emerging stronger. The question lingered. What price for true belonging? For Emily, it was letting go, finding abundance in authenticity. Family wasn't given, it was earned, and hers shone brighter for it.